You ever sit back and look at where we're at as a society and just think, this can't be right? Masculinity's under attack, boys are lost, girls are angry, men are either silent or gone, and somehow we're calling this progress? Let's have an honest conversation about feminism, fathers, boys, and the mess we're all stuck in. I didn't read this in a book. I lived it. I watched my own mother manipulate the system, pretending my stepdad wasn't even in the house, just to get benefits. I watched her use the courts to block out my father. And the worst part? That was normal. Courts side with mothers, schools are built for girls. And boys? They're just supposed to sit still, shut up, and smile. And when they can't, they're labeled, punished, and medicated. That's what we've done to boys. Let's start with the myth that poisoned all of this. Men and women are the same. We're not. We're equal in value, in worth, in dignity, but we are not the same. Different biology, different psychology, different wiring, different needs, and denying that difference is what's caused all this damage. Feminism, at least the radical modern version, told women to be powerful. They had to act like men. Suppress your emotions, sleep around, out-hustle everyone, be cold, be bossy, be hard. And yeah, that might make you feel strong for a while. But now, we've got a generation of women who are exhausted, angry, emotionally disconnected, and wondering why they can't find a man they respect or keep a relationship that lasts. The irony? These same women were taught to demonize the very thing they're now craving, real masculinity. Meanwhile, boys are suffering, and no one wants to talk about it. They're growing up without strong male guidance. No fathers at home, no male teachers in the classroom. And in the media, masculinity is either a joke, a threat, or erased altogether. So boys show up to life full of energy, risk-taking, loud voices, big emotions, wild imaginations. And what do? We shut them down. Can't sit still in a classroom built for quiet girls? ADHD. Medicate him. Wants to move, wrestle, test limits, disorder, fix him. We've built a culture that diagnoses normal boy behavior as a pathology. We're telling boys, there's something wrong with you. We don't guide it, we don't mentor it, we medicate it, we don't give them tools, we give them pills. And once a boy starts believing he's broken, he carries that into adulthood. He grows up passive, anxious, disconnected, or worse, resentful. You didn't raise a man, you sedated him. And then we wonder why he's glued to TikTok, or why he follows influencers like Andrew Tate. You took away his father. You erased masculinity. You feminized everything. So where else was he supposed to look? And the family court system makes it worse. Let's stop pretending it's fair. Men are at a disadvantage from the start. Courts almost always side with mothers. Even when the dad is loving, present, capable, he still has to fight just to be seen as relevant. Some women abuse that power. I saw it firsthand. And why wouldn't they? The system rewards it. They'll post online about wanting a real man, but then do everything possible to prevent their sons from becoming one. That's not equality. That's control. And it's destroying families. Now let's talk about no-fault divorce. Another modern freedom that's been used as a weapon, mostly against men. Today, a woman can wake up, feel unfulfilled, and legally nuke the entire family. No cheating, no abuse, no lies, just feelings, and that's enough. She walks away with the house, the kids, the money, half of everything. The man? He's left paying for a home he doesn't live in, raising his kids part-time while being called the villain. Let's be honest, no man would sign a business contract where the other partner could walk away with 50% of the company just because they didn't feel happy. But we tell men to sign marriage contracts like that every day. And then we act shocked when men don't want to get married anymore. Women are told you deserve happiness. Men are told man up and pay for it. It's insanity. And deep down, everyone knows it. Then we hit the final boss, feminism, versus the trans movement. This is where the whole thing collapses under its own hypocrisy. Feminists spent decades saying men and women are the same. Gender is a social construct. There's no difference. Now, biological men are dominating women's sports, winning women's awards, taking women's scholarships, walking into women's spaces. And suddenly, feminists are furious. But wait, didn't you say gender didn't matter? Didn't you say we're all the same? This is what happens when you build an ideology on lies. It eats itself. You shamed men. You erased masculinity. You pushed fathers out. And now you're shocked when men start stepping into your identity and taking over? That's not oppression. That's karma. So now what are we left with? Fatherless boys, over-medicated children, feminized schools, exhausted women, checked-out men. Everyone's at war with each other and nobody's winning. Boys are punished for being boys. Girls are taught that femininity is weakness. Men are blamed for everything. Women are never held accountable. And the system keeps cashing in. But this can be fixed. It starts at home, with equal parental rights, with schools that support how boys learn instead of punishing them, with more male teachers, with media that respects masculinity instead of mocking it. We need to bring back balance. We need to honor masculinity, not erase it. We need to bring fathers back into the home. And we need to stop pretending men and women are the same and start respecting that they're complementary. This channel, it's not about outrage, it's about truth. It's for people who are tired of the lies, the double standards, the blame game. If you're ready to rebuild something real, with strength, honesty, and integrity, subscribe to Honest D. Give this video a like if it hit home. Share it if you know someone who needs to hear it. I'm not here to be viral, I'm here to be honest. Let's fix what's been broken.